Last time, we managed to cut all the grass and bale it all up, and we managed to fill up the sheep feeders, even though it was very messy. We also got sheep into the pasture, which was nice to see that we're going to start making some money soon. We also drilled every single arable field full of oilseed radish to add a layer of fertiliser to the soil. Things were looking hopeful, but with a £350,000 debt, I really hope it starts paying off soon. So we're here in October, and the first job we need to do is inspect the oilseed radish. We need to make sure that thing has grown and germinated properly, and then we can look at drilling some wheat into this field, because if we don't drill it now, we're never going to get it done. And with the oilseed radish looking like it has done its job, it's time to get wheat there. It's now or never, and weather is definitely against us again. Welcome to winter in England. With the seed drill locked and loaded, we can now start drilling the field because we need to start earning some money somewhere. We have to do it now, otherwise we're never going to plant anything this year. We were covering good ground when drilling the wheat, but then the rain hit us at the most inconvenient of times, and it will not stop until there's no daylight left, which meant we only had one more job to do: stop operations, put the seeds in dry storage, and put on our comfies and get ready for another busy day tomorrow. We forecast a very dry day today, which means we can do probably the most things we're going to do for the next few days in this particular day. So we're going to finish drilling the wheat, and then since we've missed the window for planting canola, we are going to prepare the field ready for some soybeans, which means we're going to plough it. Now the benefits of soybeans is no fertiliser is required. It's good for soil health, it's good for the nutrition in the soil, it's a good rotation crop, and best of all, it's got a very high selling price because vegans pay through the nose to put this stuff in their tofu. It turns out having a narrow but long field means that ploughing won't actually take that long. While I was ploughing, I got a text message from my friend Walter, who wants one of his fields cultivated but he hasn't got time to do it. He's offering me £8,000, and since I've been all borrow and spend and no income, I think it's a no-brainer to go ahead and cultivate his field. So I arrived at the field. Let's just say I probably needed a bigger cultivator. This is going to be a late night job. And as daylight fades and the contract is finished, we have just earned £8,000 by cultivating a field. This is a very, very good idea. I think I'm going to continue to do this, because not only is it giving me money to keep the farm afloat, but I'm actually putting my equipment to very good use. I'm not looking forward to the reaper build though. Since all the chores in our farm were completed and we're just waiting for nature to take its toll, we've decided that cultivating or contracting might be the way forward for our farm for now, until we can start earning a steady income from our harvests and our animals. So in the early hours of this morning, we got a text message from Ben asking us to cultivate his field. He was offering £12,000 for these services, which would sustain the farm for a couple of months. So it was a no-brainer really. We got in our tractor, we got the cultivator, and here we are with limited visibility. And with the job finally complete, we can head back to the farm, tidy up some equipment, give the mechanic a quick maintenance go over. And I think that's all we need to do for today. Well, there is one more thing, and capitalism is calling me, and I can't see myself getting cows anytime soon, so I'm going to sell the straw, or at least some of the straw, because you never know where the farming life is going to take you. And with approximately 50 bales sold, we made around about £20,000. That's not a great deal. Another day of hard work. It's time for bed. So I woke up to some fantastic news today. I've got 2 jobs available today. One, cultivating, the other one is fertilising. Both of these jobs will pay approximately £24,000. That's combined, which is going to be vital funds for our farm. But the only issue is, the size of that field is horrendous, and we've had to borrow their tractor and their cultivator to do so. I knew the cultivator was going to be a bit bigger, but I did not expect it to be this big. It's absolutely ginormous. And as we finish the cultivation work, it was actually a very easy job because of the size of the cultivator we had. So the next job is to fertilise Katie's field. Now the good thing about doing this is Katie's the animal dealer here. So it's nice to be on the good side of somebody that you're going to depend on. So we're at Katie's field now, and she's not got anything planted, which means we have no tram lines to guide us. So there's going to be a lot of guesswork in this particular job. With the final job done, we've just earned ourselves £24,000. £24,000, like, that is absolutely incredible. So we're going to kick back and put our feet up for the night. So it's forecast rain all morning, but we haven't had an unproductive morning. We've rang the bank and settled the £20,000 we borrowed for the fertiliser, and we've also been in contact with another local farmer who wants us to cultivate one of his fields. Now the good thing about this is we get to use a brand new New Holland T7 with a very wide cultivator, so it's gonna be a good experience. But before we do all of that, we need to organise the eggs, put them on a trailer, because we need to start selling them in the next couple of minutes. With everything on my side now finished, we have just one more thing to do. Wait out the rain so we can cultivate a field and earn a ton of money. And this tractor is absolutely huge. It's big, it's comfortable, it's got all the gizmos and gadgets that you could ever want in a tractor. It can pull a decent sized cultivator too. I wouldn't mind having one of these on my farm. Since the rain has finally passed, we can start cultivating this field, and it's going to be nice to earn some money because this is the last job we're going to need to do. And the cultivating job is finally coming to an end, which means that's our final job for this month. And financially, we've never been better. We've earned a ton of money this month. I'm really looking forward to what November holds for us. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.